Now that we've learned the mechanics of shooting off the catch, we want to be able to evolve that into shooting off the dribble. There's going to be plenty of opportunities when you're on the court where you need to size up your defender. You may be coming down in transition. It may be in the half court where you have the ball and a scoring opportunity, but you've already activated your dribble. You want to be able to understand what that feels like from a mechanic standpoint to shoot off the dribble, whether it's the ball's in your right hand, your left hand, one dribble, two dribble, if you're moving straight in a straight line or on an angle. The key is the ball may be moving in different directions at different speeds, but when it's time to get shot ready, your mechanics are exactly the same as your catch and shoot. They're just another element to the pickup that we're going to examine right now. So the simplest way to get into a shot off the dribble, we'll talk about a right-hand pickup. And there's a couple keys that you want to focus on. The pound into the shot needs to be really, really aggressive and really hard so that you can get that ball to bounce back off the floor right into that shot-ready pocket. And you can get that quick release off of the dribble. You don't want to have a lazy dribble because it'll slow down your release time. You also want to have that ball just outside your knee so that it's easier for you to get that ball in the shot pocket and the ball doesn't have to move side to side as much. I want to have my eyes locked in on that rim and not looking at the ball in order to lock in on that target and make sure I'm ready to shoot the ball once that ball hits my shooting pocket. So I roll it out, hard dribble pound right into my shot pocket and hold my follow through. So that last pound into your shot off the dribble is very key because you don't want to have to be able to reach for the ball, but that last pound being able to come back into shot pocket will allow you to keep everything in one motion so that you're able to use your foundation and the strength of your legs into your shot. Having to reach down for it will take everything out of rhythm and you'll have to reset in order to get that proper jump out of your base and out of your foundation. So that last pound has to be hard, has to be aggressive, right into shot pocket, and I'm ready to shoot. As a right-handed shooter, sometimes that ball is going to be in my left hand on that last dribble before I'm ready to shoot off the dribble. And so the mechanics of my shot should be the same, but there's a little detail that we need to address when it comes to bringing that basketball from the left side to the right side. So on that last hard dribble that I take before I get into my shot-ready position, I don't want to take my right hand and go reach for the ball on the side of my body and have to bring it back. I pound it hard, and it gets about to hip level, and I bring it across right into my shot pocket ready situation so that I can take it from there and release into a perfect extension on my follow-through. Sometimes guys will have a tendency to reach across their body, bring the ball back. That's just wasting time, and you're gonna lose that space and that you've created into your shot. We wanna be able to pound it hard into hip level, bring it across into our shot pocket, and knock it down. Even when you start to incorporate the dribble, remember that all of your mechanics from form shooting stay the same. Start with just a single ball pound up into your shot. Again, aiming for 5 perfect makes in close to the basket. Then move back step by step. Remember that your eyes stay up and on the rim the whole time. Once you're feeling comfortable with the mechanics of stationary pickup shooting, then you can start to incorporate the basic moves that we worked on in the ball handling chapter. Just because you're crossing over or going between or behind doesn't mean that anything changes in your shot mechanics. Keep your stance and mechanics the exact same. Remember the basics of ball handling mechanics. Your feet don't move, your body stays stationary, and the ball moves around your body, not the other way around. On the between and behind, the ball travels under your thigh, you're sitting down in your hips, and the ball is moving underneath and into your shot pocket. You can practice pickup shooting with these basic moves, then start to combine the moves together into your shot. The combinations are endless, but only move on to these combinations when you're confident you can make 5 perfect makes in a row just off the single pound dribble. So the key to being a great shooter is having confidence in yourself no matter what the outcome or the result of the shot before was. I have the shortest memory in the world when it comes to me as a basketball player. When I take my shot and it leaves my hand, hopefully everything I did mechanically was sound and was what I work on every time I'm in the gym. But once it leaves my hand, I can't do anything about it. You gotta live with the result, knowing that I have full confidence that the shot I took was the right shot to take at the right time and that I wanted to make it. But make or miss, that next shot that I take is going in. Doesn't matter what's happened before that. You always have to have the utmost confidence in yourself and be present and be in the moment. In order to have complete and utter confidence in your shot, that has to come from proper mechanics. And the only way for you to get proper mechanics is to put the time in to really perfect your shot. You have to get that muscle memory that you need. And the only way to do that is to just live in the gym. Get those reps in, put the time in to make yourself better, challenge yourself, and all that will just breed uber confidence in yourself when you're out there on the floor. Whether you've made 10 in a row, whether you've missed 10 in a row, you know you've put the time in to get better, and you can rely on that. It's not always gonna be perfect. The journey has some highs and some lows, and there'll be games and there'll be some streaks where you just miss, and that happens. The best way to bounce back from that is obviously first not to lose confidence in yourself and that work that you put in, in your game and in your abilities. But also, you might need to just get in the gym and just have a little recalibration session. Just get in by yourself, see the ball go in the basket. Remember what it feels like to have those proper mechanics. But also understand as a basketball player, whether you're a great shooter or that's what you relied on your team, there are other things that you can do to help your team win. And there are other things that you can do to impact the basketball game beyond shooting. So we don't live and die by the jump shot, even though we have confidence, or I have confidence in myself every time I have the ball in my hands. But you want to be a complete player and want to be able to do as many things on the court as you can, even if your shot isn't going in.